I'm on the block in a big Corvette. Riding around the field with a stick all black. Try with a stroke of weed with all that. Yeah. $8 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, they can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell them that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin'. My mama told me that did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in here. Yeah, they all in here. Big dog. We come out the pound, so we big dog. Heavy patty down and break my wrist off. I'm young out of rocket, about to lift off. 3, 2, 1, I got big dog status, I'm a big dog, bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the field with a stick all black. Try with a stroke of weed with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog, bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the field with a stick all black. Try with a stroke of weed with all that. Yeah. Fall in line. You got sticks like a Columbine. Running up the dollar signs. Yeah. Ain't no hard in front of hollow cars. Bring up like the Taliban. That's my paper, don't you bother mine. Yeah. Heavy patty on me, break my wrist off. Yeah. Lift off. I got big dog status, I'm a big dog, bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the field with a stick all black. Try with a stroke of weed with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog, bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Riding around the field with a stick all black. Try with a stroke of weed with all that.
Summer nights, flashing lights, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Give me love and give me life. When the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey oh, way oh, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life.
Take it how you want it, I'ma give it to you G straight. NML beats, I am not a human being. Ballin' like Kareem, sippin' on codeine. I lean with it, rock with it, got coke dreams. Boom, back, boom in the trap. When trap meets house, you get a trap house. Got 2 stacks, throw it at a strip dancer. Big booty hoe, said she from Atlanta.
Summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey oh, way oh. Summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hello, girl.
How you doing?
I'm good. Erica, was the music better this time?
Nice music. I like the music.
Yes. I was jamming a little. I was like, now I wonder if Andrea approves.
The
This
music
week
is
Andrea
good.
approves. As soon as I heard it, I was like,
Good. The music is good.
how was everybody's week?
Hectic.
It was rough. It was a rough week.
It was a rough run. It was a rough one for me too. I'm not even gonna lie. It was hot and it was a lot. Tawana, how you doing, Tawana G?
I'm doing great. I was looking forward to this week because it was just so much going on. So
Yes,
I'm excited. I'm
a lot.
excited for this week. Just
There's
to
a lot
talk.
going on.
I
What
want to
about
hear.
you?
I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Like going on. It's a lot
How
of
you
shows.
been, Andrea? Just Andrea with your new channel.
Yes, I got a new channel, y'all. Just Andrea, and I'm so happy to start building that. And I'm good. I'm good. It's been a lot going on,
Been
but
working, doing a lot.
yeah, working with kids, and I had my
Days-
son had a
just
birthday
days
party.
away. You like days away from being the G word.
Your grandma.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like everybody's having babies.
Yes, my daughter is almost pregnant. It's almost over with.
Almost ready to pop.
Are they gonna call you Granny or you don't want you G Ma? What are you gonna be?
That sounds
None
right.
of the names yet. She like, I don't want any of the names as of yet.
Why we can't be called grandmas no more? We all want to be called something else now.
I just want to be called just Andrea. It's fine. He called me that. I don't need to be called grandma. It's like old to me. Your grandma is old.
They'll be like, Andrea. They're gonna be like, who are you talking to? My grandma.
I'm not mad at grandma. I just like all my kids have different names for all their grandmas. I mean, fortunately, we blessed enough to have a lot of extended family and grandma. So everybody has a different name.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a grandma, but it's like when we all in the same place, we don't want to be, you say grandma and everybody like turning their head.
See, we call my grandmother Modi. We didn't call her grandma. So
but it's like but that's like a
but then one of my grandmas I did call her grandma. So
Me
but
too. Right. Well, we want to let everybody know that recently we added a Facebook group called the Tea Ladies.
Yes.
So get into it. Come see us over there. You can, if you got questions for us, or is something that you want to chat about or talk to one of us or all of us about, feel free to come over to the Facebook group and get in contact with us. If you got questions about, like the beautiful dress Tawana is wearing tonight, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Forget Huntsville. That dress though.
Thank you.
Get her up on the Facebook group.
Yes.
Okay. And there it is at the bottom of the link is at the bottom there. So come over and join our group. You know, we looking forward to chatting it up with, you know, everybody. We want everybody to be included. It's not just about the three of us having a conversation. It's about just sparking the conversation and sharing it and opening it up to everybody else. Okay. Now we got a question. I got a question, like Andrea would like to say. I got a question for y'all. So with all, you know, we have had a lot of new reality TV and a lot of reality TV shows coming out. Ever since COVID, all these streaming networks are coming out with reality shows and things like that. And like Tawana, have you been watching reality TV for like a long time?
Oh yeah, since like Laguna Beach days, you know,
Yeah,
Jersey
that's right.
Shore.
Right.
I was watching Jersey Shore. I was watching all those shows. So yeah,
you were trying to get it out with like me and Andrea. However I can get it, I'll take it because you like the genre, right?
I just love it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been watching it for a long time. My question tonight is, you know, do you think sometimes people are just on reality TV now for like clout? You know how like when we used to watch, you saw somebody on a reality TV show and it wasn't like you seen them on every single reality show that was out and available. And now sometimes you know, people make a career out of just doing and being on reality TV, or they're trying to spark a career. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the genre has really changed since it started?
I think it changed in a sense. I think it changed in a sense. It got violent. We got violent with basketball wise. It wasn't that they might threw a drink, but now it was violent. It was shaking the tables. It was violent against women and women, and it's some got a little starstruck. Everybody want to be on reality TV now. When they was old actors and then making no money, they started getting on reality TV so that they could make their money back up again. But I like the reality TV when people are just everyday people. That's the reality TV I like. I don't really like people who like, especially when it comes like the Housewives. I think it messed up when they brought Kenya Moore on there. These are all Housewives that wasn't on reality TV. So I don't like reality TV who have stars come on the show.
And she was never a wife.
Yeah, never a wife. Okay. So, you know.
I mean, she was for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, she
had been on for like 5 seasons already.
So I like reality TV that way. I don't like the reality TV when stars come on reality TV because I said, you know, they already got money. They already try to make some more money. I just feel like they're not genuine. They want to come over here and make money and not really tell us a good story anyway.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at a lot of the reality stars now, they say actors.
Yes.
I remember back in the day where it was just like
it was
like
reality.
They were just normal, everyday, average folks.
Yes.
And they weren't necessarily considered actors. Now you got all these reality stars that are also doubling as actors. And so I'm like, okay, now we know it's phony. I mean, we already knew it was dramatized and whatever, but now it's almost impossible to believe anything you see on reality TV. It's just hard. But it's like any other, once it becomes, you know, national, once it becomes like huge, it just changes. I mean, because now people are in it for money. They're in it to make money, and they know that there's money to be made, right? And if you are a struggling actress that necessarily couldn't get in, you know, LA in the limelight, you couldn't make it to Hollywood, you probably will try to get on a show because, as Andrea said, you don't have to really be a wife to be on Housewives of Atlanta. You don't really have to be in hip hop to be on Love and Hip Hop. You don't have to be. The only shows that are kind of true to it, like you gotta be for 90 Day Fiancé or stuff like that. You have to have
you have to be doing that.
You have to be dating someone overseas. So it's some shows that are real specific, and it's like cool, you know, or the challenges where you know you kind of gotta have those skills in order to do those shows. So I do tend to like the shows that have more normal people, quote unquote normal, or people who we think are normal. I don't like the traveling reality stars. They actors now, No, I don't.
It's funny
I don't
because
feel that.
when you think about like watching Laguna Beach, even it was probably like one of the first reality shows that I watched that was a little more scripted.
Yes.
Right, that was a little bit more staged and things like that, right? And it had more production value, you know. Kind of before that, it was like reality TV was a real genre. It was reality. It wasn't about does everything in the storyline match up.
Right.
It was just about this is what happened in this argument, and we're gonna show you the whole argument, and we're not gonna splice it up into little bits and pieces and stuff like that. But now it's like they create the characters based on people's real lives, and it's like if it's a certain facet of your life that is gonna be like the moneymaker for the show,
Right.
they're only gonna highlight that and nothing else. Kind of like how Andrea said about Monique, right? On Love and Marriage DC. When she was on Potomac, it was like they just highlighted her as this, you know, they started just making it out like she was so aggressive. And they wasn't showing us really anything else about her, right? Because it was like everybody watching to see her and Candace fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep following her and keep nagging her until her and Candace fight, you know. So I do think though that people sometimes make a career out of it. They come on shows, they trying to get they have an acting bug, they want to be actors or actresses, and that's their way in to the industry. So I mean, unfortunately, it does kind of taint it a little bit, but I feel like, and I don't know if y'all feel like this, but when you reality TV strong, sometimes even in the midst of the scripted stuff, you see stuff and you be like, nope, that was real. That was real.
Yes.
Right. If you went off on him right there, that wasn't set up. That was real right there.
You can tell, but only when you've watched it.
Only when you've really watched. Yeah.
Or you go, they show behind the scenes, and you was like, oh, that scene went like that. Oh, that was different. Or they showed something different. Or they show the producer talking to them. I hate them up. So yeah,
especially when you knew the characters before they became Hollywood, right?
Yes.
Like when Nene Leakes was really just Nene Leakes. Then you knew when she was really mad and when things was going bad with her and when she was acting. Like I can tell. I can tell.
Like me and Andrea always talk about that first episode with Nene and Kim, and when they was going to Sheree party and Kim got the dress delivered and she changed outside at the gas station. We was like, that's us.
That's what I want to see, that low down dirty monkey. The low down dirty monkey with a wig, Nene. That's what I want to see. That's the Nene I remember. Okay, she used to say, I used to love her little face.
Yep. Amen. So, but so let's move on. We're gonna talk about our hit it or quit it. Is there any shows that like you guys are like you should really watch this, or shows that y'all are like,
Basketball wise, this last episode when Jackie and Brooke about to get a fight, I was like, yes, about time to all y'all be a kumbaya. Jackie was like, she shook that table and flew that table across the street.
Yes, she did.
Yes,
Crazy Jackie came right on out.
Like you call me with my name out my name, it's gonna be on. So I was like, yes. I was sick of the kumbaya. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but that was just too much kumbaya. I like y'all like each other that well, and so that was good. So it's almost like 2 more episodes left, and it's gone.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say what I really think y'all should watch: Bobby Brown, Every Little Step I Take. I know that at first I was like, okay, what in the heck is this show about to be about? Because I really don't know much about him after he got married to this new woman. But it really highlights his family and like his kids and like his struggles with his addiction, because he still struggles with his addiction even to today. And I really liked that it was like going through and showing Bobby in a different light, because he really is like trying to change his life. His wife really helped him to just make him a better person.
Yes,
and she did, and she was instrumental. I really loved it. I loved the show. It already ended, but it was a really good show. You get to see his kids. His kids got so much personality.
How many kids he got now?
He got 3 with this
3
with his
with
wife, but I don't know because
Oh, that's
he
maybe 6.
I don't.
6.
She
'Cause he has the daughter
right.
that just got married.
She got married. Mm-hmm.
His son, and then Bobby Christina,
and then
those 3 with her.
He had another son that passed away over a drug overdose.
Right. We talking about those
Bobby.
2. Yeah,
his son.
And he
He
in that show. Yeah, that's Bobby. Right.
Yeah.
He talks about the deaths of his 2 children.
Yes.
And he really talks about how it affected him. He even get into how he didn't have a relationship with Bobby Christina because she was in an abusive relationship, and it really prevented her from having a relationship with him. But then they started to get close again, and he really wished that he had reached out to like domestic violence shelters information just so he would know how to address her, and he could have intervened, but he didn't know she was being abused. So it was really good. It was good, y'all. So y'all need to binge that. I'm telling y'all will like it.
I will try because I already see the first one around Bobby Brown.
But he even performed, and I'm a Bobby fan, so I'm a New Edition fan. So he was performing. I was like, it was good.
Okay, I'll check it out.
No, it's definitely, I believe, a binge-worthy show. Because it's a little when we talk about the genre, right? They don't have all these exciting ratchet moments.
No.
Right? It's the type of show that you're watching because you know about, him and Whitney Houston, you know about the history. For me, I wanted to watch too because I watched their show when him and Whitney did the reality show, right? And it was like I really wanted to see, and he always claimed that wasn't really where he was trying, like it wasn't really what he was trying to portray, and he really wasn't trying to out her or anything like that. So to me, in this show, he really portrayed his true self.
Yes.
And not even just his true self, but who he even wants to continue to grow into. Because like you said, he's struggling with addiction. He is acknowledging that it's an ongoing struggle. And it's not just something that he feels like he's battled and conquered and don't have to continue to struggle with.
On stage and he was out of breath. I'm just saying.
He was.
Like he was out of breath.
And he didn't make no bones about it. He was honest about it. He was like
he was out of breath.
And he got some health concerns.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yeah. His oldest son. Oh, we forgot about Landon.
Yeah,
he got
Landon.
the older son, Landon.
Yeah.
So he have at least 7.
He got 7 because we do know he got Landon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I was asking him because it looked like he was out of breath on the shades one time. Like he couldn't dance. I'm just saying, like he was out of breath.
The struggle was all the way real.
Yeah. Bobby, you have a personal trainer? I'm just asking some questions.
And remember when he did that versus battle, he was sweating like a pig. I was like, get the man a towel. What?
Somebody
give him a towel, throw him a fan or something. I mean, you could tell he was struggling.
He was struggling with that weight. So that's why
look, there's his daughter getting married. That was beautiful.
He's struggling with the weight.
Yeah, he is struggling with the weight.
Okay.
He is, but he been honest about that too.
Yeah,
and it had to do with his age, his previous lifestyle, the drinking. All that is a challenge for him.
The eating.
It's clean. It's a good, clean reality show that you can watch with your wife and kids. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now for me, I'm like acquitted right now on Seeking Sister Wife. So like I know I said I watch. I'm not gonna quit watching it, but it's like all the way down at the bottom on my list right now. Right. Like it's a little boring. And I'm not saying it's boring because Andrea tell you, like, I don't need like a bunch of drama on the show to be interested and want to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's starting to seem a little stale in this season. And so they got to pick up the momentum a little bit. It seems like, or it feels like they're dragging things out.
I'm with you on that. I think it's acquitted.
Yeah. I would have, for me to watch it, I probably would have to have watched and binged every possible show on everything that I could possibly see. And it's like nothing else to watch. And I'm like, oh God, Secret Sister Wife is still lit up on my DVR. Let me go ahead and try to watch it. Or it's like the show I turn on when I'm going to sleep at night. Because that's so bad. But it is. So that's why I said quit it, because it's not keeping me up. It's not keeping me, entertained. Not even with good, positive things or whatever. So we're going to talk about our main shows that everybody has watched this past week. Let's get into it. Yes. Tawana, you first. That Marriage Huntsville, DC reunion came on. What you think?
Listen, Love and Marriage DC reunion was better than the entire season. I know that, it was just,
girl, tell them.
I don't know what happened, but they came in with fire.
Yes.
And even Monique had beef with Winter. I thought that was her friend. It was just so much going on in that reunion. It was something to see. And I hope I'm not spoiling it for people, but they really just got into the season and what's been happening. So apparently on Twitter, there's been some words exchanged with Ashley and Winter, and I guess it's just been kind of some back and forth. What's going on? Exactly. So it's been a lot going on the show. And, wait, first of all, let me say this. They looked amazing. Now, I did not like Winter's outfit at all. I did not like what she had.
Who's Winter?
Winter. Oh,
the one
with the red.
With the red.
She's the one who married the scam. She married the scam artist.
I didn't like her outfit either.
I didn't like that.
And the whole time, not gonna lie, my husband was watching the reunion with me the whole time. He was like, did she just say she was in ministry now?
Yes, she did.
He was so confused. He was like,
red dress. She said she was not a relationship coach.
Right. And that she never fully was. I'm like, girl,
but you said that you were a relationship coach. Like, I recall her saying, I'm a relationship coach, and she had all these connections, but then she adamantly denied that. And now she's in ministry, and so she's guiding women.
Y'all believe Winter was a scammer or the husband was a scammer? I'm starting to believe
both scammers. That's why they got scared.
I'm like, girl, you need to go ahead and get him back, because y'all are partners in crime.
Like, how do you have a whole friend and call Monique your friend, and Monique is like, I knew you as a relationship coach.
Yes.
And then you backtracking and then doubling down on your backtrack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even Monique couldn't support her. Monique couldn't support her no more. Monique was just basically like, look, at this point, I don't know this person who came on the show and the way she represented herself. I don't have nothing to say. She's going to have to defend her own self. And what's so messy at the end, she want to put out that she do have some receipts about.
I told you she was a scammer, but you know what? I'm not surprised Winter ain't got. I knew Winter was gonna have some receipts and she was gonna come with some fire.
She said that
I don't know if she got receipts or
DJ Quick and James are cheating on their wives, and she basically said she got pictures, she got receipts, she has proof.
And when Ashley is saying, "Let me see them," and who did you hear it from?
Exactly.
Then it's like, here we go with the backtrack. Well, I don't do that. I don't reveal my sources. Then why you say anything about it? If you can't tell me what your proof is, or show me proof, or tell me where you heard it from, or give me any factual information about what you say you heard, keep your receipts in your pocket, because they have value.
She said it for season 2. What you think she was saying before?
And Ashley asked her.
Another season. She can get another season on the stuff.
Ashley basically was like, so you trying to ruin our marriage like your marriages was ruined. And I'm like, is that what she's doing? Because I'm like, is it really something relevant? If it is, now she's like, well, I don't want to bring it out, but I do have this. Okay, but why did you even mention it? If you're not going to bring the receipts out, because at this point, you need to bring the receipts out. because now you didn't say some damaging stuff, and I need to know what you know or what's going on.
I'm just waiting for somebody to tell Winter, how is that in alignment with how you present yourself? If you present yourself as a relationship coach, I mean, I know you said you're not no more, but you still, if you were at some point, you should still have that in you. You don't have to do it, but you should still have that mindset, right? If you're in ministry, please tell me how tearing somebody's marriage down on national TV is aligned with ministry.
I don't get it.
I'm confused. It's like you're two different people at the same time.
She's definitely misrepresenting. Like, it's coming out who she truly is. She's a little bit messy. She's a little bit whatever. But Ashley also is like, I guess Ashley got a point of being super just kind of aggressive toward her. Because at first I was like, why is she being so mean to Winter? But now I'm like, she see that phony little streak in Winter that's kind of like a turnoff for her. Now she don't want to deal with Winter.
Because she was nice to Winter at their house. At the end,
in the beginning,
when the ex-husband or the ex-husband to be showed up, she had Winter's back.
She did.
Sometimes, like, that's why I like Ashley in a sense, because it's not about like, I'm just not cool with you or not cool with you, and I can't never be cool or not cool in a particular situation. I can be not cool with you, but if you're right in a situation, even with somebody I'm cool with, I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna have your back.
Right, I'm gonna have your back. And it doesn't mean that I'm cool with you now. It just means I'm on the side of what I think is right and appropriate. And so that I dig Ashley because of that. So it makes her even more credible, right? And then she brings up Winter having issues. And not issues, but having a boyfriend that she's sleeping with.
And she's talking about she's celibate.
Right.
You celibate, girl. Stop it.
Yes. Celibate. Okay. Let her tell.
She said celibate. And then Ashley said, well, that's not what your boyfriend is saying. So now she got to support that. He's lying.
Right.
It's
you celibate, but you know about my husband's sex life, but you celibate.
You know, I really feel like she was brought on the show to shake it up. Yes. I mean, because it wouldn't have been no drama, like you said, like we said, it wouldn't have been no problems had she not been really on the show doing what she do. So I feel like that's kind of the reason why she was brought on the show. So she shook things up for sure, because it probably wouldn't have been no drama had it not been for Winter and all the stuff she had going on.
It wouldn't have been as much drama. It wouldn't have been as much drama. I mean, once again, even on the last episode when they were having dinner,
right? And
Arena was like, "I'm willing to forgive Winter." Ashley was like,
"She did." She did.
Why are we doing this? Like, she didn't even give you
but why we ain't talk about Winter's song though? Winter's song was hitting.
Winter's song was everything. Winter's song acapella. Okay, Winter, you missed your call.
You need to sign my papers and
get a divorce. She needed a country album.
I loved it. I was dying. It was a hit on Twitter. People were like, "What's this song?" Winter was singing.
It was Candy Burris.
What you say? What'd you say, Jay?
A strong Black woman and having her opinion. What do you think about how Monique said that?
I agree completely. Black women are demonized for being opinionated. Even if our counterparts or other races of women are opinionated, we're still looked at as aggressive, angry, overly sensitive, hypersensitive. And so it's always promoted that way. Yeah. Like we can't have a voice and we can't express our emotions. And she clearly have a good relationship with her husband. He understood her emotions in the moment. He understood the context behind her, asking those questions and everything. Right. And I think sometimes we as the audience are just chiming in. People were like really saying he should leave her and this, that, and that. Like people were really criticizing her marriage just because she decided to be a little bit more open and share some of the issues that she had with Chris this season. And I loved everything she said about that, because Black women, we do get a bad rap.
But I think it's that strong Black women have an opinion and because your husband is Chris is a teddy bear, he ain't gonna speaking loud, okay? But what's wrong with her voicing her opinion? What's wrong with her saying she don't like something? I think that's the problem. We want us to be quiet. We want us not to hide our emotions. But damn it, if something make me mad, I'm gonna say how I fucking feel. Period.
Yeah.
Right.
And why can't they sympathize with Black women when we have emotions, when we are sad, when we
we're not all
feeling
angry
hurt?
either.
But even Monique mentioned,
I
why
hate
do
when
we
people
have
say
to
that.
get to
We're
say
not
like
angry.
We're not angry. We're just saying how we feel.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous to say that if we got a little passion, because people always say I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm just a little passionate. And we're not angry. We just want to express how we feel and not be stopped at how we feel.
That's right.
Right.
And so I think Chris. No, I think when Carlos asked the right question, because Monique is strong and she is gonna say how she feel, and people don't like that. Even when I felt on Bravo, when Monique was like, "Look, I'll drag you if I wasn't pregnant." Okay, that's what she told Candace. Like the first season, I'll drag you if I wasn't pregnant. But what's wrong with her being vocal more than the other women on the show are vocal? And I think it's okay to say that. But every time we are vocal and how we want to express our opinion, we always be downgraded. We are angry. We're angry Black women. Things that ain't never right. And I
We're
think that's
demonized.
Because what Monique was saying too was that, like, if she had been crying in the corner about how Candace was treating her, then people would have listened.
Yeah.
But because she was standing up for herself and didn't need nobody to come in and rescue her, that it wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah.
Until she dragged her across the table.
People want to see you defeated before they have any kind of sympathy for you. It's like, I'm a human. I still feel emotion. I'm still hurting. I'm still all these things, even if I put on a brave face and, get through it or deal with my emotions differently. I don't appreciate that. I do want to acknowledge a chat from the Tea Lady chat, y'all. Lynette Hodges. She says, my favorite tea ladies. I love your chemistry. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And we love it. We love it. We appreciate you. She also gave us a super chat as well. So just wanted to acknowledge her real quick. But yes, y'all gotta watch it. If you ain't watched it, please watch it. But I think that we hit on, I can't wait to see what happens in this second, episode and recap. I want to hear what receipts she have. Like, I need to hear what Winter gonna say, how she gonna get herself up out of this. Are you really gonna reveal receipts about these men and cheating on their wives? Or are you going to keep it cute and keep it mute and shut your ass up and get out their business? Like, I really want to know if she just going to, like, stay in her ministry, child, go open your Bible and shut up. Like, just stop it. Just stop messing with people's lives. Girl, go quote the scripture and, like, leave these people alone. Yeah. And stop getting in a marriage, okay? Because you don't need to be, you ain't marrying nobody. Hopefully, she ain't, getting licensed to do all that. So,
no.
I don't know about
question. Do you guys like on Love and Marriage DC only having 3 couples?
Yes, I love that. Because maybe they need to add another couple. Because
I say add another couple to that.
Yeah, I think maybe they do, because they were. Besides Monique,
if they added someone, I would want another solid couple like they are. Like, all of them have been married longer than a decade, and it's a different season. It's a different seasoning than other shows. And not that I don't love other shows, but to me, that's what separates them. It's what makes their conversations different. It's what makes their interaction different. It's what makes their dialogue different than other shows, because they're like in it. Now, I know we wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah. So we got to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, but we're not really talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're talking about all this drama that's come out.
They got things going on during this hiatus, right?
Sheree and Martell have had a little rumors buzzing through these streets now. everybody have been talking about them being spotted in several different places. They were seen on the beach taking selfies together. They were also seen at a park. And so people were like, is that Sheree with Martell? What the heck is going on here?
Girl.
And so I guess Sheree kind of got bombarded and everybody was asking her questions. So she decided, okay, I'm going to come out and just admit that I am dating Martell. And she basically said that he has been kind of around some of her family and her friends, and that it was not Instagram official, but she said that they were just, you know, seeing each other and just, you know, whatever. And so then Martell, he didn't really say anything, but he sent a message through his friend who basically was like, Martell's upset that she came out. She not even Martell's type. And this, that. He was just building a pool for her. And so he has like really upset that she confirmed that they were dating, because his initial story was that he was in a contractual agreement with her to build a pool on her property. And so everybody was like, what builder's license do Martell got? Because I thought Melody had the license.
He ain't got one. That's
He don't got one yet. He's
So
still studying to take that test.
So that whole situation, just like everybody's buzzing. So what do y'all think that Sheree?
Where you at that she fully dressed and you ain't got no shirt on with basketball shorts?
Y'all dating, but this is the thing with Sheree. She has a terrible history with men.
That was my only concern, because I'm like, okay, so what is he doing with her? He has five kids, 2 baby mamas, and she's older than him. So I'm like, when you gonna have time? Martell has kids almost every other weekend. So when is she gonna have time to date her?
Children are adults. She does not want to raise any children.
I can't
do this. I can't.
This is all for Clout. It's for Display and Clout. I do not think it's a real relationship. And I even heard Candy. You know, I don't really care for her ass either, because she get on my damn nerves. Okay? I can't stand Candy. But she was on the radio saying that she believed this is Clout too. She said Martell brought a woman to her restaurant and told him they're gonna have the cameras and everybody was there. So this is Clout. This is Clout. I do not believe this is a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's a real relationship, but I think Sheree is really like invested though, because she gets invested in situations. I think Martell is like looking at it like, okay, yeah, I'm just having fun. I think she was the sneaky link, and then she exposed herself. I think that she was just supposed to be the sneaky link, and he was having fun with that. And now that she's trying to kind of make it official, he don't like that. He just wanted it to be kind of easy. And so yeah, that whole thing. I know Tyrone, Sheree's ex, kind of came out.
About that. That's what I was. Okay,
I know. Go ahead.
I got my own inside scoops. Okay.
You better call Tyrone.
Once it started, Tyrone couldn't get clearance to come be on the show. That's the one. It was word on the street is, and they was having the issues, and they was arguing about it. He did not want to be on the show. They was having problems getting him clear to be on the show. So I believe what Tyrone said. Tyrone said when she came to Philadelphia, she knew where he went. When she came, he knew that he couldn't be on the show. She knew she knew all of that, and she knew the house that he came to. So I just believe that. I'm sorry. I always thought Sinead would be lying. She don't tell the truth every time anyway. So I still believe Tyrone. Yes, I still believe Tyrone couldn't get clearance to be on the show, period.
And you think she knew it beforehand. And
Tyrone said, I ain't going back to jail for you, period.
Yeah.
Now, he said that. He had a whole interview where he said that out of his own mouth. That's not just you reading something that he said. He said that out of his own mouth, right?
Yeah.
But I really, when it comes to Sheree, I believe that her privacy and honesty is one of the reasons why she only does like usually one season at a time. Because I believe Sheree is the kind of person that she is honest to a fault. And it's a little overwhelming for her to expose her life on reality TV. Because if you ever notice, she's usually pretty private for a reality TV person, right? I'm not saying I don't believe what he said, but I do think that Sheree, like what what would she have to gain from doing that or doing what she did? Like, I believe her perception was that he was going to meet her. And I do believe sometimes men get in situations where they care about somebody and they don't want to disappoint you. So they kind of will let you be saying that they can't do something, but won't come straight out and just say it. Right? Because she got in a Sprinter and drove 2 hours to go to Philadelphia to go to a restaurant that supposedly both of them, like, how would she know Philly? She don't know the restaurant to meet at or where they should go. And why would she
had been to Philadelphia? She had been there a couple times.
She knows where he lives. Yes, she does. But if I'm already in Philadelphia and we talked about meeting at this restaurant at a certain place at a certain time, and you don't show up, you really think that I'm gonna take these cameras and chase you down? This ain't cheaters. Like, I'm not chasing you down nowhere. Where I am is kind of like how she was. I'm sitting in a chair and I'm disappointed. The only reason why I say that too is because she been vouching for Tyrone and his in jail self for like 3 or 4 years. Everybody known to man, every person she know has been not supportive of that relationship, and she has vouched for him the entire time. So the fact to say that she wanted to throw him under the bus and break up with him literally in real life just for a scene after investing 4 years into a relationship with somebody in jail. I mean, literally, like, she ain't dated nobody else.
Yeah.
I just don't think she would throw. I don't think she would throw. Like, I'm thinking about even myself, right? Like, would you be with somebody in jail, everybody telling you why you doing this, and you like, nope, I know it don't make sense, but I'm still rocking with it. And then for a TV scene, for a temporary TV scene, you gonna throw him under the bus?
You don't think she'll do anything for money? I believe she would.
No, because
check the chat, y'all. Check the chat.
I believe she would have stayed on the show.
Yeah.
If she was just doing it for money, I believe she would have finished She by Sheree by now. I believe she would have got, if she was just only doing stuff for money, like some of the Kenya Moores on the show, I believe that she would have never left the show.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I think they're both kind of telling their version of the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But Tyrone is saying, hey, I couldn't do it because X, Y, and Z. But it's like, I mean, I got a man I've been with for a long time, and I know him very well. And still sometimes he'll say things and I'll be like, you were not clear about that. You could have just said yes or no.
I think
because men don't like to disappoint you.
I think E Black want us to talk about Mathis Family Values.
Mathis Family
Matters. Matters. Look, I didn't care.
Okay.
He put it in the chat, girl.
Yes,
but we
yes.
just been talking.
So Andrea, you sent us the information, and Tawana, you watched the show, right? About Mathis Family Values.
Yes, I watch it. I do. Yes. It's only 30 minutes, so it's easy episodes. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they 30-minute episodes. I watch them. It's a really cool show. Again, there's not a lot of drama. The kids have issues and things that they're going through. So that's really the only drama that you kind of see is you see all of the relationship dynamics and what's going on with the kids, and you see like a real family and how they get through those those times with each other. And it's really a cute little show. Like, you get to see Judge Mathis in a different light. He a little like laid back and goofy in this show. Like, he's not as mean as he is on his judge show.
How do you feel when the son talking to EJ, his friend, about he didn't want to come out to his father because who his father was? I thought that was very very hard on him, because your father is a big celebrity and you're afraid to come out because you're gay. Yeah. And I feel like, man, the pressure of trying to keep that secret and hanging out with your friends and somebody might see you, paparazzi, I think that weighed on him.
Yeah. I mean, when Judge Mathis, when he was talking to his son about him coming out, it was so heartfelt, and he's so supportive of him. He's so loving toward him, and he's like, he's like, I'm so sorry that you even felt that you had to hide this.
I thought he handled it so perfectly.
Me too.
But I thinking on myself, being a celebrity, being a star, that my son can't even come out because he don't want to embarrass me. He don't want to affect my business, my brand, this. And he's a son, and he's thinking about his father more than so himself, and how lovely that was.
And they are all supportive, and the whole family just kind of was like, whatever, we love you anyway. So what do we got to do to show support? And you get to really see, just kind of a modern family, how they operate, what it's like. And I think it's cute.
One thing I noticed, Judge Mathis, his hair is black on the reality show. I'm like, he look a little old looking. I was like, what happened to him?
They put makeup and everything when he come on Judge Mathis on his reality show. He ain't got nothing on.
I was like, he look a little old looking, he look a little old, got gray and stuff. I was laughing because I was like, on the show, he got his hair all black. And
yes. I mean, the Judge Mathis show, again, that's not the only drama. It's one of his sons just recently got a divorce, and now he's in a new relationship. And so some of the siblings kind of had issues with that dynamic and relationship. And they were like, and the parents, I liked the way they handled it. I don't want to give it away just in case you haven't seen it. I want y'all to go watch it and just kind of tell me how you think. But I like the way they support their children.
Yes.
And they support all of their children regardless. And they had this camping trip, and they were outdoors, and it was really funny. So you got to check it out, y'all. It's a cute little, like I said, it's a bingey kind of show. I don't know if I'm a wait every week for it to come on, but
30 minutes.
It's a couple shows build up. I'd be like, okay, let me binge it for a little bit,
Right.
But I definitely seen it. It's not a quit it yet. I like it. I think it's something that y'all should just go ahead and add it to your repertoire. I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I know
I'm sad to see you, ladies.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, I know you leaving us tonight, Tawana.
Yes. I gotta go hang out with my band, but it's some stuff we have to do. But
you mean to tell me you don't look that nice for us?
No, man.
See what I'm saying? Look. That wasn't for just us.
I gotta go hang out. We had an event planned, and it was planned, and so we going out today. And I'm so excited because I don't get a long time with him. So I'm really just calling it, my night out with him. So y'all gonna kill it. I'm gonna be watching and listening on my way there. So y'all keep going, all right?
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, girl.
Yes.
It's just me and you.
Yep, just me and you.
Atlanta
Housewives. No.
18.
Yeah, Atlanta Housewives. Okay, yes. So Atlanta Housewives, this episode was Kenya. She kicked she kicked Marlo out the trip that she came on, and I would have kicked her out too.
Marlo kicked Kenya out.
Yeah, Marlo kicked Kenya out the trip, the girls trip.
But she let her stay.
Yeah, she let her stay.
She let her stay, and then end up kicking everybody out.
I personally would have just kicked Kenya out and tell the driver, told production, like, she got to go. She got to go, period. She was being disrespectful. She was saying something about Marlo's nephews that you don't even know who they are. And then, it was them being disrespectful. And like Marlo said, Kenya was like, she don't understand why Marlo would do that. Marlo's not a mother. Marlo don't have kids. So the behaving, children not behaving, people not doing their chores, the kids are going in her room while she's out of town, taking their computer. It's like all this stuff is going on. And don't Marlo's sister got mental health issues. So you don't know the boys might have some issues with behavior stuff. So Marlo's not a mom, and you have to give her grace for taking the kids in, give her grace for trying to be an adult and help take care of her kids, her niece and her nephews, while her sister is in jail at the end of the day, because that's where she is, in jail. And so
I love the conversation with her younger sister that she also raised.
Yeah,
I said I really enjoyed the conversation before the trip that she had with her younger sister top of that episode. About and that was I knew from past seasons. She mentioned getting a sister out of foster care and raising. I did not realize that the sister that the boys are with is that sister that Marlo helped raise, that she went and got out of foster care.
Yes.
So this is not Marlo's first rodeo, right?
And Kenya got her own trauma. Her mama didn't want her. Her grandmama sent her away when she was 16. She got her own trauma, and she's projecting her trauma on Marlo. And it's not fair. And this my thing is, you just became a mom. What, you 50 something, just became a mom? Brooklyn, what, 2-3 years old? You ain't got no teenage kids, so you don't know how you react if Brooklyn was doing the same thing. So I think you should have a little grace and mercy on Marlo. But you know, she's rude. She always thinks she's the star, gotta be a grand entrance, and I just can't stand her ass either. I'm just be honest, I can't stand Kenya. Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we don't always agree. We definitely agree. I feel the exact same way. I feel like that I'm over Kenya Moore. I feel like she I'm disappointed as well. Let me tell you why. I'm disappointed because, like, even when she came on Marlo's trip, she was sending Candy messages, and even Candy is starting to see that you want everything to be about you.
Yes.
Right? Like, I ain't never been somewhere where I text somebody a message like, is everybody asking about me? Where they do that at? Like, why do you care if everybody is asking about you? You're not on the trip.
You're not that important. You know, she always want to be important. She always gotta make a grand.
And that stems from, like you said, her own childhood trauma.
Yes.
That's spilling all over into this show. And I really think that, excuse me, Kenya needs to take a break and work on Kenya. She needs to get off reality TV. Even in the episode, Marlo is gonna go to her therapist. I think in the next episode. When the last time you seen Kenya at a therapist?
I still think she don't believe. I still think she haven't dealt with the childhood trauma that her mother didn't want her.
No,
she has
that's
not.
Why she's so needy for attention from all the ladies. Yeah. That's why she want everything to be about her. That's why she had to be Miss USA, because she's an attention seeker. Because she didn't get attention as a child, so now she's however old child. And she's seeking attention from all of her friends. And it doesn't matter if she has to step on everybody else. You made the trip about you. That was Marlo's trip about everybody helping her work through her issues that she was having with her nephews. For her to have some breathing room and some support from other ladies.
She didn't kick nephews out the street. She told nephews to go to her sister's house, and she needed a break.
She called the sister. The sister. This the thing. It's like when me and you talk, right, in real life. You might call me and say something, but I know that you didn't do exactly that. I know that you're just saying what you're saying to me because that's how you felt. I feel like it was like she wanted to put them out on the street because she was so angry and upset. But really, when she said I put them out, it was I had my sister come get them and they staying at my sister's house.
Yeah.
But so it's like you got to really think about sometimes whether or not, and which is why I like Marlo. Because when we talked about earlier about the people just seeking clout and things like that, to me, Marlo is one of the realest people on the show. She, for better or for worse, she keeps it funky.
Yeah. So I just didn't. I can't stand Kenya. She can go. And I can't stand Candy either. She can go because she get on my damn nerves. So if they need a whole new, to me, they need some whole new ladies, some fresh eyes, some fresh looks. And I'm sick of all of them.
Do you like Fatoon?
Who?
Fatoon.
Who? Do I know her?
She was arguing with her and Drew have had beef. She did a background check on Drew and her husband.
Okay. Where she come from?
Africa.
I'm like Mariah Carey. Do I know her?
I mean, we just met her.
Okay, well, I don't know her.
But
I could care less. She's extra to me.
She's Sheree. She came via Sheree. She came via Sheree.
Okay, she knows Sheree gonna find some lap dolls for herself. Okay, so she needs some friends. Sorry.
That's exactly what Drew said. That's what Drew said. Oh my God. Drew was like, You're Sheree's lapdog.
She needs some friends.
She described her the same way.
Yeah, needs some friends. So,
I don't know.
She just came over there to start drama. That's all that was to it. So I read through all that, and I appreciate it. Because why you over there doing a private investigating on Drew? Who cares? I could care less.
I don't understand that. Kenya has always been in a. You know what you're trying to say. Yes. Kenya should have been kicked multiple times, a long time coming.
Yes,
she should have. When she got Portia with that with the prop. That should have been it.
They should have suspended her, but they didn't.
But they didn't.
They didn't.
Portia, I don't know why they think that we want to see her so bad, because we really don't.
Yeah,
we really don't.
But what I really want to talk to about is Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine. They had an intervention for Dr. Heavenly. Okay, you better be glad it wasn't Andrea Lynch, because I would be tearing up the house. I would be tearing up.
Definitely have an intervention.
You would have an intervention on me.
I was inspired.
Have an intervention on me. I wish you would, But the thing is, I think the intervention was wrong. It was wrong all across the board. My thing is, Dr. Heavenly has been your friend since y'all been on this show. Okay, nobody don't like your ass, Vanessa. Anyway, let's be honest and tell the truth. And at the same time is, they're all mad because Dr. Heavenly got a YouTube channel, and she had a good personality. We like her, we love her. She answers the question, and she gonna tell us the damn truth. Okay, that's what they're all mad about. So, Dr. Simone, I don't like her this season. Now, I was always down for Dr. Simone, but something about her pettiness gets on my damn nerves.
Dr. Simone, I'm realizing she's a fence rider.
Yeah.
One minute she's with these, like, she's the one who's kind of like always in the middle. She's either over here on this side of the fence or over here on this side of the fence. And I want to know, since when is Toya and Contessa friends?
They're not.
Nothing brings people together more than a common enemy. And that's the only reason why they kikiing and chit-chatting. Like, Toya, since when you bringing your kids over to hang out with Contessa and her kids?
And my thing is, you want to talk about Dr. Heavenly. You're gonna talk about Dr. Heavenly. I'm talking about you and your husband, but you came on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube channel and talked about your husband. But like I said, shout out to Funky Dineva, okay? Because like she said, Scott is fucking the shit out of Contessa right now. And that's why he over there in her ear saying, your friend Dr. Heavenly talking about us. Your friend Dr. Heavenly is destroying our marriage. No, you destroyed your marriage. You put it on Married to Medicine. You said you was getting divorced, and Dr. Heavenly only took your key from you. She was telling her all your business, and so she brought it on your on her show, and now you mad because she got a reality. She has a YouTube channel. Don't be mad. You should have kept on
Dr. Heavenly. This is a lesson in why sometimes you have to know exactly how close you are with any said friend, because people will vent to you, but they will want to be able to vent to you without you having any type of judgment whatsoever. Because when they're over it, you're still going to be in it. Like, you're still going to want to hold Scott accountable, right? But now that Scott and Contessa are trying to work things out, now they looking back at that stuff. And instead of, my thing is like you said, why can't you just go on Dr. Heavenly's channel and have a conversation about how great you and Scott are doing now?
Thank you.
Right? Is this your whole storyline? Is this the extent of your storyline? That's beat up on Dr. Heavenly because you got nothing to talk about?
And let me tell you something. Dr. Heavenly was so embarrassed and so upset that she took Contessa out the room and tried to hug her and talk to her. And she was like, my marriage is not for everybody. You put it on reality TV, didn't you? Okay, you did it on reality TV. So what you talking about?
You hinted to the fact that you didn't even know if Scott was cheating or not. And
women was DMing him, and he was at the DMs.
And what you said was, but she said, I don't know what anybody's doing. Like, you said these things.
So
you supported the narrative.
Dr. Heavenly better than me. It wouldn't take another drink. I'll be in there throwing some chairs at that contestant in their damn house. Want to have an intervention on me? Oh, it's on and cracking now. Shoot. You want to have an an intervention. Oh, girl, it's on. Let the cameras roll.
Let's have it.
Her ass out. I have an intervention on me trying to help your marriage. It ain't my marriage. Me and Dr. Daddy over here doing just fine.
She said Dr. Daddy. That is his name, Dr. Daddy.
Dude, we over here doing just fine.
Right. And I think that I do.
And you know what made me mad was?
I do think that even Simone, when you said she was jealous, I do think, that Dr. Simone was also jealous because they talked a lot of mess when they was at her fashion show at her beauty supply.
And she opened her beauty supply place in Atlanta. And I think they're mad because Dr. Helen got a little money. She got, she opening businesses and doing things. And they just be I'm just a little, it's some profound black women got degrees and y'all are hating on another black woman who got businesses, good businesses are thriving and open. Why? We always going to the Chinese people getting our hair. It's a black business.
$1 billion $1 billion industry that we don't have a drop in the bucket in.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about the Brat and Judy. And oh my God, I was just sad this episode Thursday night on the Brat and Judy because the Brat wants to carry the baby. They want to have a baby, and the Brat wants to carry it. But when she went to the doctor, she has fibroids. She has 2 of them, and so now they're saying that she might not be able to carry the baby. And this is the first time I ever seen the Brat cry. She was crying. She didn't even take Judy to the doctor appointment because she wanted to do it by herself. And when she had a date night and told her what happened, and Judy was like, "You can get a second opinion," but she was very devastated and she didn't want to talk about it no more. And Judy was like, "We can get a second opinion." Beautiful, they call it beautiful, but but the Brat was saying. And I thought about women who are over 40 wants to have a baby, and either they got fertility problems, they have fibroid problems, and how she was so excited to carry the baby because first of all she was like, "I'm not carrying no baby, ain't no baby coming out." She said, "Ain't no baby coming out my hoo-ha." I was cracking up when she said that shit. She was like, "You carry the baby," but she went up to the reality is that she wanted to carry the baby. She wanted to feel the baby moving, and so I felt like. How some women who are over 40, like she found a love of her life, and now she wants to carry a baby and have a baby and be a mom, and she thinking that dream cannot happen. And she was saying how Judy was like, "No, we can do this, and she's the kind of person saying no. The doctor said, we can't do it, and how their personalities are so different. Even Judy was like. She always she's an optimist about things, and the Brat's like, "I said we can't do it. She can't do it." And so I felt sad for her when she was crying, and she really wanted to carry the baby. But
I hope she gets a second opinion, and I hope she seeks out other. If that's the case, and she can't carry it, I hope she doesn't stop seeking out ways to make that a reality for her. If that's what she really wants.
It's like something about their relationship. It's so nice and refreshing. I don't really watch different shows, but this I like Brat. I always love Brat. But Judy in the relationship with her parents, her daughter, it's strained a little bit because I believe Judy was out trying to make that money, and her mom was helping raise her daughter. And I think her takes like she's a little mad because her mom wasn't there. But at the same time, I believe sometimes children who come from money don't realize the sacrifice that Judy had to do. She ain't got time to be sitting around holding you. She got to make that money. She got to put that formula together to make the money she got. And my matter of fact is, to me, Judy should take her daughter and make her go to business school. How about that? You working this, and
Judy's daughter already got a plethora of licenses.
She's lazy. That's number one. She's lazy. She's lazy. But me personally, I'll make her go to business school, and I would make her run my store for a whole year. When you run that store for a whole year, I will give you a store to have on your own. But you need a whole year of running the store and learn how to manage employees, budget, all that, and give her own store and let her do what she do.
Dog baby.
Them damn dogs get on my nerves.
You don't need dog baby.
You don't need 6 1.
There be dogs in the bed. The dogs got a whole room.
Yes.
The dogs got a whole room.
I was like, what's
Yeah,
up with
they
that?
do.
What is up with that? But that's
A
a
whole
good
bathroom.
yeah, that's no. I couldn't
That's
have
a good
one dog be enough, not 6. I ain't with that.
Oh
All
my
that dog.
goodness.
6 is too many.
So I do want, now that everybody is updated on the Brad Loves Judy, I'm gonna have to watch it. I got it on my recording as well, since I'm already kind of dropping Seeking Sister Wife. The Brad Loves Judy. I'm a binge it because I got the recordings.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be calling you like, oh my God. But Married at First Sight. So the thing is that I feel like I'll be watching these shows that take a lot of investment. Married at First Sight is one of them. Usually the episodes are about 2 hours long, especially in the beginning. And then Keisha Knight Pulliam usually does an after show afterwards, where the couples or not the couples, but people from the show, 2 or 3 of them come on with her and kind of talk about and break down what happened on the show, which is a really nice addition that they started last season, right? So they got some really great couples. It started off slow. I was a little bit like, I don't know. But the show is actually picking up and it's nice. I think this season that the experts really paid attention to how important sometimes physical attraction is.
Okay.
And I think that I want to say right now, it's a little early, but I want to say right now that the people were very honest about what they wanted. And I think that a lot of times when things don't work out on the show, it's because you get interviewed like for some months. Yeah. Like leading up to the show, it takes a long time for them to go through the process to even get on the show because the experts are trying to find out so much about you. Like one person described it as like they came over her house and looked in her underwear drawer and, like they go to your family's house. They talk to your family because they really want to know who you are. And a lot of times people think they're one way and they're really something else. And so the experts make a concerted effort to find out who you are as a person and not just what you want, but what you really need. For instance, one of the couples, what is their names? One of the couples, Stasia and Nate, they talked about how old they were when they got married. And Nate is a couple years younger than Stasia, right? And when he initially gave his age range to the experts, he said he wanted somebody younger, but he also said he wanted somebody that was like a boss. He wanted somebody to be able to be a power couple with, a woman who was very independent and had her stuff together. And he said, Pastor Cal asked me, so Nate, do you really think at like 26, 27, a woman is going to have all these things that you're expecting her to have? And it made him think like, you right. That's kind, like that's a lot to ask of somebody 26, 27 years old to actually already be in the space that I'm requesting. So he increased his age range and that's where Stasia was kind of like sitting and waiting, and they're really hitting it off. All the couples are really hitting it off actually right now.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up and talk about Married First Sight next week too.
Yes, well, I'm gonna talk about Married at First Sight because it's just getting, really, really good, right?
All right, then.
So now our honorable mentions. We do want to mention that tonight, while we're talking, Ready to Love Miami is premiering on OWN tonight. It started at 5:00 in the middle of our show. So go catch that. One of our own is on that show tonight.
Kayla.
Kayla, yes.
Yes.
She's on the show, as well as a lot of other great eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. So we're going to see how that's going to go. Also, right after that on the Belle Collective is coming in hot for season 2.
And
now you remember, did you watch Belle Collective?
Yes, I did. Yes. So
okay. Yeah, they coming in
coming back too.
2, right?
Love and Hip Hop is coming back.
Well, yeah, I just haven't gotten to that yet, because Ready to Love and Belle Collective both come on. They come on Friday nights back to back, 5 and 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Love and Hip Hop Miami and Love and Hip Hop ATL, those are premiering in August.
Yes, sorry, they are coming back in August.
Yes,
those
are coming
in August yet. Okay, we still in July.
Right.
We ain't in August yet.
Like,
sorry, people, we ain't in August yet. The time is running back. Okay.
Yes, so, we like tiptoeing into August.
Yes.
But and another honorable mention that we that I'm gonna go and watch. It was only 6 episodes this season, but she has been renewed for season 2. Is Tammy Roman, our reality TV show veteran extraordinaire, have another show coming on VH1 called Caught in the Act Unfaithful with Tammy Roman. It's kind of like a Cheaters, but like with Tammy Roman.
Okay.
And so that comes on VH1. And there's 6 seasons. I believe it started on July 18th. So they probably like two episodes in, you know. So I think that's gonna be real good to watch, because a couple of the commercials and the previews have been really great. And we all know Tammy.
Yeah.
You think she gonna let somebody get cheated on or something go down and she ain't gonna have something to say about that? She gonna be all in the mix. So look forward to that and maybe tune in and see how it is. Like I said, she got renewed for a season 2. So big ups to Tammy. All right.
Most shows.
Well, it's been nice. It's been nice spending time with y'all today. It's been nice spending time with Andrea. Everybody, shout out. We love y'all. And make sure that we tune in so we can get all the tea again for next week.
Yes.
Right?
You guys have a nice evening.
All right. Y'all have a good night and enjoy your Friday.